Winter does not have to mean gray skies and freezing mornings. Today, we count down 25 more of the warmest, sunniest escapes on the planet. A second round for anyone who has already seen our first winter sun countdown. This time, we are heading further off the beaten path, covering Caribbean islands, African coastlines, and remote South Pacific atolls that rarely make the usual lists. Every single one of these 25 is completely different from before. Expect overwater bungalows, volcanic black sand, and coral reefs glowing just beneath the surface, with the best possible escape saved for the very end. Stick with us all the way to number 1. Save this for your own winter escape planning. And tell us in the comments which island you would book first. Let's start the countdown at number 25. Number 25 is St. Lucia in the Eastern Caribbean, a volcanic island where twin rainforest-covered peaks called the Pitons rise directly from the sea. Few Caribbean views are more instantly recognizable than this one. Sulphur Springs near Soufriere lets visitors soak in warm volcanic mud baths, one of the few drive-in volcanoes anywhere in the world. Anse Chastanet's black and gold sand beach sits framed directly beneath the Pitons, a backdrop that draws honeymooners from around the globe. Rainforest zip lines and canopy walks let visitors soar above the island's dense mountainous jungle interior between beach days. The drive between Soufriere and Castries winds through banana plantations and fishing villages, one of the most scenic coastal roads in the Caribbean. Warm trade winds keep the island pleasant through the entire winter, rarely dipping below 80 degrees even in January. Number 24 is Grenada, known as the Spice Isle for the nutmeg and cinnamon plantations that scent the entire island. Its capital, St. George's, ranks among the prettiest harbor towns in the Caribbean. Underwater sculptures at Molinaire Bay form the world's first underwater sculpture park, slowly becoming an artificial reef for coral and fish. Grand Anse Beach stretches 2 miles of soft white sand along calm, protected water perfect for swimming through the winter season. Nutmeg processing stations still operate using century-old methods, and the spice remains stamped directly onto the national flag. Curacao, a quieter sister island reachable by ferry, keeps a slower boat-building tradition alive along its own quiet beaches. Waterfalls like Annandale tumble through rainforest just minutes from the coast, adding a cooler counterpoint to the island's warm beaches. Number 23 is Antigua and Barbuda, a twin island nation famous for claiming 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. Sailing culture runs deep here, with English Harbor once a base for British naval fleets. Nelson's Dockyard, a restored 18th century naval base, remains the only continuously working Georgian dockyard left anywhere in the world. Half Moon Bay curves in a perfect crescent of pink-tinged sand, sheltered by a coral reef that keeps the water calm and clear. Barbuda, the quieter sister island, holds one of the Caribbean's largest frigate bird colonies alongside miles of nearly empty pink sand beach. Antigua Sailing Week. Each spring draws racing yachts from across the globe, filling English Harbor with masts for a full week straight. Warm, steady trade winds have made Antigua a magnet for sailors and racing yachts throughout the dry winter season. Number 22 is Turks and Caicos, a British territory ringed by some of the clearest, most turquoise water anywhere in the Caribbean. Grace Bay Beach has topped world's best beach rankings for years running. The islands sit atop the third largest coral reef system on Earth, drawing divers to walls that drop thousands of feet just offshore. Iguana Island, home to endangered rock iguanas found nowhere else, remains a protected sanctuary reachable only by small boat tour. Conch, harvested from the surrounding shallow flats, appears in nearly every local dish, from fritters to fresh ceviche on the beach. Providenciales, the main hub island, still shares its shoreline with wild horses and quiet salt ponds away from the resort strip. Shallow, warm, and impossibly clear water makes this one of the most swimmable, beginner-friendly island destinations in the entire Caribbean. Number 21 is the Bahamas, a chain of over 700 islands scattered across turquoise water just off the Florida coast. Pig Beach on Big Major Cay has made feral swimming pigs an unlikely tourist icon. The Exuma Cays string together miles of deserted sandbars and hidden blue holes, some of the most photographed water in the Caribbean. Nassau's colorful colonial architecture and busy straw markets give the capital a distinct, lived-in Caribbean energy beyond the resorts. Dean's Blue Hole, one of the deepest blue holes on the planet, plunges over 600 feet and draws free divers from around the world. Swimming pigs, sea turtles, and iguanas share the shallows around the Exumas, making wildlife encounters as much a draw here as the beaches. Warm Gulf Stream currents keep water temperatures pleasant for swimming throughout the entire winter season. Number 20 is Jamaica, an island of reggae music, jerk spice, and dramatic green mountains meeting warm Caribbean coastline. Dunn's River Falls lets visitors climb terraced waterfalls hand in hand, straight up from the beach. The Blue Mountains, wreathed in morning mist, produce some of the most sought-after, expensive coffee beans grown anywhere in the world. 7 Mile Beach in Negril delivers one of the Caribbean's most iconic sunset views, with beach bars lining the entire stretch of sand. Reggae's roots run deep in Jamaica, and Bob Marley's former home in Kingston now draws music pilgrims from every continent. Jerk chicken, slow smoked over pimento wood at roadside stands, remains one of the island's most iconic and widely imitated dishes. Warm, steady temperatures and near constant sunshine make Jamaica a reliable winter escape from the 1st of December through spring. Number 19 is Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory where colorful colonial streets in Old San Juan sit just a short drive from bioluminescent bays and rainforest peaks. No passport is required for American travelers. Mosquito Bay on Vieques glows electric blue at night, one of the brightest bioluminescent bays left anywhere on Earth. El Yunque, the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System, hides waterfalls just an hour from San Juan's beaches. Flamenco Beach on Culebra regularly ranks among the best beaches in the world, its water a striking, saturated turquoise. Fresh mofongo, mashed fried plantain packed with garlic and pork, remains a staple found on nearly every menu across the island. Salsa music spills out of Old San Juan's plazas most evenings, giving the historic quarter a warm, lived-in energy after dark. Number 18 is St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands, a duty-free Caribbean escape with dramatic hillside views over Charlotte Amalie busy harbor. American travelers need no passport to visit. Megan's Bay, a mile-long crescent of protected white sand, has been ranked among the world's most beautiful beaches for decades. A cable car climbs Paradise Point for sweeping views over the harbor, cruise ships and neighboring islands scattered across the horizon. Coral World's underwater observatory lets visitors watch reef fish and sea turtles without ever getting wet. Duty-free shopping along Charlotte Amalie's waterfront draws cruise passengers hunting for jewelry, rum, and local crafts between beach stops. Steady 80-degree temperatures and low winter humidity make St. Thomas one of the most comfortable Caribbean stops of the season. Number 17 is Aruba, a desert island just north of Venezuela known for near-constant sunshine and steady trade winds all year round. Its dry, cactus-dotted landscape sets it apart from the rest of the Caribbean. Eagle Beach's iconic leaning divvy-divvy trees, permanently bent by the wind, have become the island's unofficial symbol. Aracac National Park protects nearly a fifth of the island, a rugged desert interior of dunes, caves, and hidden natural pools. Steady winds have made Aruba one of the top windsurfing and kitesurfing destinations in the entire Caribbean basin. The natural pool, tucked inside volcanic rock formations on the island's rugged windward coast, offers a calm swimming spot amid crashing surf. Aruba sits outside the hurricane belt, giving it some of the most reliably sunny weather of any island on this list. Number 16 is Curacao, a Dutch Caribbean island famous for the pastel colonial buildings lining Willemstad's harbor. The entire historic district is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Queen Emma Pontoon Bridge swings open regularly to let ships pass, a floating landmark unique to the island's capital. Just offshore, the Curacao Underwater Marine Park protects coral reefs and shipwrecks accessible directly from shore without a boat. Playa Canepa's cliff-lined cove delivers some of the clearest snorkeling water anywhere in the southern Caribbean. Willemstad's Handelscade waterfront, with its rows of gabled Dutch buildings in candy colors, remains one of the most photographed streets in the Caribbean. Like Aruba, Curacao sits south of the hurricane belt, keeping its dry season reliably sunny straight through winter. Number 15 is Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, home to over 20 miles of nearly unbroken white sand beach along the island's eastern tip. All-inclusive resorts here have become a winter staple for travelers from across the Americas. Bavaro Beach's calm, reef-protected water and swaying palms have made it one of the most awarded beaches in the entire Caribbean. Indigenous Taino cave paintings, thousands of years old, survive in nearby limestone caverns just outside the resort zone. Merengue and bachata spill from beachfront bars most evenings, giving Punta Cana a livelier soundtrack than many quieter islands. Catamaran day trips to the offshore Sayona Island cross shallow sandbars where the sea turns an almost impossible pale turquoise. Warm, dry winter weather and direct flights from dozens of cities have made this one of the most accessible Caribbean escapes. Number 14 is Belize, a small Central American nation where the Great Blue Hole punches a perfect dark circle into a shallow turquoise reef. It remains one of the most recognizable dive sites on the planet. The Belize Barrier Reef, the second largest in the world after Australia's, shelters manatees, nurse sharks, and vibrant coral gardens. Ambergris Cay's laid-back golf cart pace has made it the country's most popular island escape for beach travelers. Ancient Maya ruins at Xunantunc rise directly from the jungle, reachable by a hand-cranked river ferry just outside San Ignacio. Caye Caulker, a smaller and even sleepier island nearby, runs on a local motto that simply reads, "Go slow." English is the official language here, an unusual holdover from British colonial rule that makes travel easy for American visitors. Number 13 is Bocas del Toro in Panama, an archipelago of jungle-covered islands strung along the Caribbean coast near the Costa Rican border. Colorful stilt houses and laid-back surf towns give it a distinctly bohemian feel. Red Frog Beach takes its name from tiny strawberry poison dart frogs that hop through the surrounding rainforest undergrowth. Starfish Beach's shallow, sandy shallows are scattered with hundreds of bright orange sea stars visible right from the shore. Water taxis connect the scattered islands, since no roads or bridges link most of the archipelago together. Ngoba Bugle artisans sell hand-woven bags and beaded jewelry at small island markets, keeping traditional craft alive alongside tourism. Panama's location just outside the hurricane belt keeps this corner of the Caribbean sunny and calm through the winter months. Number 12 is Los Cabos, at the tip of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula, where desert cliffs drop straight into the Pacific and Sea of Cortez. El Arco, a natural rock arch, marks the exact point where the two seas meet. Gray whales migrate along this coast each winter, giving Los Cabos one of the best land and boat-based whale-watching seasons anywhere. Badano Beach stays busy with beach clubs and water sports, one of the few Cabo beaches calm enough for regular swimming. Desert cactus and rugged mountains ring the resort corridor, a dry landscape unlike the jungle coastline further south in Mexico. Fresh fish tacos, grilled at open-air stands along the marina, remain the defining street food of this stretch of Baja. Dry, sunny winters with almost no rainfall have made Los Cabos one of North America's most reliable warm weather escapes. Number 11 is Zanzibar, a spice island off the coast of Tanzania, where centuries of Arab, Indian, and African trade shaped a truly unique culture. Its historic stone town is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Clove and spice plantations still perfume the island's interior, a legacy of Zanzibar's centuries as a global spice trading hub. Nungwi and Kendwa beaches on the island's northern tip offer some of the calmest, most swimmable water on the entire coast. Traditional wooden dhow sailboats still cut across the horizon at sunset, largely unchanged from centuries of Indian Ocean trade. The Rock, a tiny restaurant perched on a single boulder just offshore, has become one of the island's most photographed dining spots. Warm Indian Ocean water and near-constant sunshine make Zanzibar one of East Africa's most reliable winter beach escapes. Number 10 is Diani Beach on Kenya's southern coast, a stretch of powder-white sand backed by coconut palms and a living coral reef. It regularly ranks among Africa's best beaches. Colobus monkeys move through the beachfront forest canopy, protected by a local conservation trust working to preserve their shrinking habitat. Glass-bottom boat tours glide over the offshore reef, revealing parrotfish and sea turtles without ever needing to dive. Diani sits close enough to inland safari parks that many visitors pair beach days with a big 5-game drive. Freshly grilled seafood, sold straight off fishing boats each morning, remains the simplest and most popular meal along this coast. Warm water and steady onshore breeze have made this coast a growing hub for kitesurfing alongside its traditional beach appeal. Number 9 is Réunion Island, a French volcanic island in the Indian Ocean east of Madagascar, where an active volcano meets black sand beaches and green crater valleys. Few islands pack this much dramatic terrain into so small an area. Piton de la Fournaise, one of the most active volcanoes on Earth, glows red during eruptions visible from surrounding ridgelines. Cirque de Mafate, a roadless volcanic amphitheater, is reachable only on foot or by helicopter, home to villages with no car access at all. St. Gilles Lagoon offers calm, reef-protected swimming, a gentler contrast to the island's rugged volcanic interior. Waterfalls tumble directly into the ocean along the wild eastern coast, where sugarcane fields stretch toward the base of the volcano. Because it is legally part of France, Réunion blends French culture, Creole cuisine, and tropical island life in one unusual mix. Number 8 is Djerba, an island off Tunisia's southern coast where whitewashed Berber villages meet miles of Mediterranean beach. Jewish, Berber, and Arab communities have coexisted here for centuries. The El Ghriba Synagogue, one of the oldest in Africa, draws pilgrims from around the world for an annual spring festival. Humt Souk's covered market winds through narrow lanes stacked with pottery, spices, and hand-woven textiles. Djerba's beaches stay mild through winter, drawing sunseekers from colder parts of Europe just a short flight away. Fresh olive oil, pressed from groves that cover much of the island's interior, flavors nearly every dish served on Djerba. Traditional troglodyte homes dug into the island's soft rock still house families in nearby desert villages inland. Number 7 is Cyprus, a sun-drenched Mediterranean island where ancient ruins sit beside some of Europe's warmest winter beaches. Greek mythology holds that Aphrodite herself was born from the sea foam off its southern coast. Paphos, a UNESCO-listed archaeological site, preserves Roman mosaics so detailed they still show individual facial expressions after 2,000 years. The Troodos Mountains rise inland, occasionally holding snow at the same time beach towns below stay warm and sunny. Nisi Beach's shallow, brilliant turquoise water has made it one of the most photographed beaches in the Mediterranean. Limassol's old town blends Ottoman, Venetian, and British influences into narrow streets lined with tavernas and open-air markets. Mild winters rarely dropping below 60 degrees make Cyprus one of the sunniest escapes within easy reach of Europe. Number 6 is Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, where an active volcano, ancient Greek temples, and turquoise coastline all sit within a single short drive. Few islands anywhere blend this much history with this much natural drama. Mount Etna, Europe's tallest active volcano, glows orange during eruptions visible from beach towns along the eastern coast. The Valley of the Temples near Agrigento preserves some of the best surviving Greek architecture outside of Greece itself. Cefalu's medieval old town spills right onto a golden sand beach, framed by a dramatic limestone cliff behind it. Street food stalls in Palermo's markets pile fresh seafood and citrus high, a tradition shaped by centuries of Arab and Norman rule. Mild Mediterranean winters keep Sicily sunny and pleasant well after colder destinations further north have turned gray. Number 5 is Boracay in the Philippines, a small island whose white beach has repeatedly topped rankings for the best beach on Earth. Powder-fine sand here squeaks underfoot, a texture locals say is unique to the island. The island underwent a full 6-month environmental closure in the past decade, specifically to restore water quality and reef health. Sunset sailing on traditional parao boats has become a nightly ritual, silhouetted against some of the most vivid skies in Southeast Asia. Puka Shell Beach on the island's quieter side offers a slower, less crowded alternative to the main strip. Fresh grilled seafood and halo shaved dessert fill the beachfront stalls each evening as the strip lights up after sunset. Warm, calm water and consistent winter sunshine keep Boracay one of Asia's most reliable beach escapes. Number 4 is Koh Samui, a palm-covered island in the Gulf of Thailand where coconut plantations meet white sand coves. It remains one of Thailand's most popular island escapes outside the more crowded Andaman coast. The Big Buddha Temple, visible from much of the island's northeast coast, rises 60 feet above a small offshore islet. Ang Thong Marine Park's Limestone Islands and Emerald Lagoon lie just a short boat ride offshore, largely undeveloped and protected. Fisherman's Village in Beaufort blends restored wooden shop houses with a lively night market along the waterfront. Coconut plantations still cover much of the island's interior, a legacy of Samui's original economy before tourism arrived. Warm Gulf waters and the dry winter season make Koh Samui a dependable sun escape from December through February. Number 3 is the Whitsunday Islands off Australia's Queensland coast. 74 islands scattered across the edge of the Great Barrier Reef. Whitehaven Beach's silica sand is so pure it stays cool underfoot even in full sun. Hill Inlet's swirling patterns of turquoise water and white sand create one of the most photographed aerial views in all of Australia. The surrounding reef holds some of the healthiest coral left along the Great Barrier Reef system, a draw for snorkelers and divers alike. Because it falls in the southern hemisphere, the Whitsundays hit peak summer exactly when the northern hemisphere is buried in winter. Airlie Beach serves as the main gateway town, its harbor lined with charter boats heading out to the islands each morning. Sailing charters island hop for days at a time, anchoring in coves that stay nearly empty even in peak season. Number 2 is Fiji, 330 South Pacific islands built around warm hospitality and some of the clearest water on the planet. Locals greet visitors with a genuine, unhurried warmth that has become the country's signature. The Mamanuca and Yasawa island chains hold overwater bungalow resorts, framed by coral reefs just steps from the shore. Kava ceremonies, using a traditional root-based drink, remain a genuine part of welcoming guests into Fijian village life. Soft coral diving off Tavuni draws divers from around the world to reefs bursting with color in every direction. Waterfalls and natural hot springs dot the interior of the larger islands, a cooler contrast to the surrounding turquoise coastline. Sitting in the southern hemisphere, Fiji stays warm and sunny throughout the entire northern hemisphere winter. Number 1 is Tahiti and the islands of French Polynesia, where iconic overwater bungalows hover above lagoons so clear the water barely seems real. Many consider this the single most beautiful tropical escape anywhere on Earth. Bora Bora's turquoise lagoon, ringed by a barrier reef and crowned by the jagged peak of Mount Otamanu, anchors some of the most photographed water in the world. Black pearl farms scattered across the outer atolls produce some of the most prized pearls on the planet, a signature export of French Polynesia. Humpback whales migrate through these waters each winter, drawing snorkelers hoping to swim alongside mothers and calves in open water. Morea's jagged volcanic peaks rise directly behind its lagoon, framing one of the most dramatic island silhouettes anywhere in the Pacific. From black volcanic sand to blinding white atolls, French Polynesia captures every version of tropical paradise in one island chain, the perfect place to end this countdown. That's our second countdown of the best winter sun and beach escapes on Earth. 25 more places to trade the cold for turquoise water. Every region of the globe earned a spot on this list. Which of these 25 destinations is already on your bucket list? And which one completely surprised you? Tell us in the comments below. We genuinely read everyone. If this countdown helped with your own winter escape planning, please like this video and subscribe for more travel guides from Kahana Designs. It genuinely helps our small channel keep making these. Thank you so much for watching, and aloha from all of us at Kahana Designs. Until next time, safe travels and go find your own perfect patch of sunshine.